You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Hey Tony, drop that. What bass?
I bet. Dr. Dre in the place to be. Co-rockin' shit with my homeboy Steve. After Roadium, get stupid, yo. Don't think that you can get none of Dre. The motherfucking doctor, the bitch hopper, the sucker motherfucking stopper. I'm fucked up, so don't mind what I'm saying. I'm just kicking it with Steve, Tony, A.A, Susan. Yo, we be choosing dope shit to put in a mix. Know what I'm saying? We kick shit like and that's a fact. And if your shit ain't in the mix, you know it's whack. And that ain't no bullshit. I'm kicking facts on a serious tip. Word up, Dr. Dre's in full effect doing serious damage, boy.
Tony A. Tony A. When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio, episode 198. And before I introduce my very special guest of the night, let me just make a couple of announcements. Last night, I was live on Twitch with Sammy Joe. Those of you guys who want to check out the interview, it's on Twitch. I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube. I believe it is, but it was live on Twitch. The link is in the community on my page, on my YouTube page. So if you go to my community part of my YouTube page, the link is right there. Go check it out. I shared a lot of things that I never shared before on other podcasts that have interviewed me. So make sure you guys follow, subscribe, comment, like on Sammy Joe's page. And also follow her on Instagram, support the homegirl. Other than that, tomorrow I'm going to have not a lot, but a few Mr. D shirts. So for those of you guys that are interested, hit me on the DM early and I'll ship those to you guys. I'll let you guys know what sizes I have. And we'll go from there. First come, first serve, because I do not have a lot. I only have a few. So those of you guys that are interested in Mr. D merch, hit me up. Hit me up early. I got a few CDs left as well. Okay. Other than that, Freaky Tales once again this Friday. So all of October, we're gonna do Freaky Tales all of October. I'm thinking about even doing Fridays and Saturdays. I'm not sure yet, but I'm trying to do something special for you guys that are Freaky Tale fans. Other than that, continue to submit your music for those of you guys that want to appear on Roadium Radio, or for those of you that, those are not gunshots, you guys. Those are fireworks. We got some tweakers outside. I still think it's 4th of July. But other than that, I fucking lost my train of thought. Fucking assholes. Anyways, submit your music to roadiumradio@gmail.com for those of you guys that want to come on Roadium Radio, or if you guys want to submit or request somebody. So anyways, if I have any other announcements, I'll share them with you during the break or when we come back from break. But without further ado, please allow me to introduce all the way from Elko, Nevada, Zakiel. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
what's up, bro?
Thank you, man. I'm glad you're here.
Yo, my episode came with fireworks and shit. That's dope.
Exactly, bro. Those guys knew. They saw you outside, bro. So, you know what? I want to ask you something very, very important.
Okay.
Are you really a Raiders fan?
I'm a diehard Raiders fan, bro. Since I'm 7 years old.
Okay. How did you become a Raiders fan? I need to know.
Okay, so first of all, I got to blame my cousin Mark. Because we used to play Tecmo Bowl on the original Nintendo. Yeah. And if you select the Raiders, the Los Angeles Raiders at that time, they had Bo Jackson, and you're fucking unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. You win every time. So it kind of started with Bo Jackson, you know what I mean? Okay. He was before my time, but he was still on the video games. He was, you know, I remember reading a book about him in elementary school. Right. I went to the library, fucking saw you know, Bo Jackson on the cover, so I read the book, and it's been ever since, you know. A lot of my family too, you know, they fucked with the Raiders. So yeah. Kind of just stuck.
What was the thing with Bo Jackson? I know it was here at the Coliseum. They were playing Cincinnati, and either he fell wrong, that's where he messed up his hip.
Yeah, he was like going out of bounds, and he like stepped wrong, and it busted his hip out or something.
And that was it, huh? That was it. You know what's funny? Because you know who actually told me that, and he was there at the game? he was recording the NWA projects, Dr. Dre. I was in the studio with him and he asked me, did you watch the Raiders game? No, that's Dr. Dre. I'm not going to diss the Raiders, okay? Right. So I was like, oh, no, I didn't watch it. But I really wanted to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I just said, nah, I didn't watch it. He goes, oh, yeah, he messed up his head. They're saying a few weeks, but it turned into years. That was it.
The career, that was it.
You know what's crazy for something like that, man? That your career can seem so promising, and in one step, one moment,
step, 1 second, it's over.
It's over, bro. It's over. And I think artists really ought to consider that and take their craft, take their career serious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, when somebody hits you up for an interview, you know
grateful.
What? Yeah, if it's good exposure, take it. You know, other people think the way of, you know, I guess getting known is acting stupid on social media.
I mean, I guess that works for some people though.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but here's my thing. When you do, say I do like some type of like stupid spoof, you know, just so somebody can recognize me. But you know, all that means, like, I might go viral like for a week, but the next one's got to be better.
Word.
And then got to be better. And what if you never ever live up to that moment? You're going to spend the rest of your life looking like a fucking idiot trying to make up for.
I've had a few people like make suggestions like, why don't you get on TikTok and do like some funny viral video or try to go viral? I'm like, I'm not trying to get on like that. I'm trying to do it for my music.
For your music, yes.
I want people to recognize my music. I'm not trying to be some funny social media video.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you're not trying to go on TikTok and do the twist.
No, I'm
so
not. Yeah.
Good, my brother. Listen, man. Now, since I'm asking because I'm not from Nevada, how far is like where you're from to like Las Vegas?
It's like a 6.5 hour drive. I'm up on the northeast corner. So wow. I'm like 4 hours from Reno, and I'm like 6 hours from Vegas.
Damn. So how long was the drive coming over here?
Okay, so the good thing is I'm on tour and I'm doing shows on the weekends.
Yes.
So I drove down. My sister lives in Vegas. Okay. So I drove down there. I took a plane to Amarillo, Texas, did the show, came back to Vegas, and then just drove here today. So it wasn't too bad. I drove here from Vegas. But my drive home is going to be
about how many hours?
9 hours.
You see, guys?
Something like that.
9 hour drive.
Yeah.
And then you got locals that cancel and they can't even show up on time. So
I get it, man. But, you know, I'm an independent artist and this is my life. This is my business. So I'm going to make the trip if I have to.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Well, you know, because you're promoting not only your tour, you're promoting your music, but you're also promoting yourself.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity here on Roadium Radio that people get a chance to know you, you know, who Zakiel is, you know, not only as an artist, but as a person. You know, I think that's very, very important. I believe that's what we do here. People get to see a totally different side of you. That they, some people may just know you from your music and your stage, but now they get to see you. You know, they get to hear you, and now I get to ask you. You know, you're a Raiders fan. And you said yes. You gonna try to make any of the games?
Oh yeah, my sister actually got season tickets, so she told me that she'll take me to one game a year. So I'm gonna go watch the Raiders Bears with her.
Okay. Did you watch the game today?
I kind of listened to it. I watched bits and pieces, and I was watching the score as I was on my way here.
See, I'm waiting for the Raiders to lose because I have like 10 memes that I cannot wait to post.
Raider hater, huh? It's all good, bro. I'm used to it.
Yeah. Like, okay, you know who Stephen A. Smith is?
Of course, man.
I'm the Mexican Stephen A. Smith.
Ándale, pues.
You know, see how he hates the Raiders? I mean, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I do the same thing but it's all done out of love, you guys.
Nah, I fuck with it, bro. Everybody's got their team.
Right.
You know, I say the same type of shit about the Broncos, the
They're
Patriots.
undefeated too.
Yeah, anybody with Tom Brady on the team, I fucking hate him.
Hey, bro.
I mean,
Tom Brady got his ass handed to him today. Today.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at all the scores yet, but I'm glad to hear it.
Right. Yeah, you know, look, I'm a Tom Brady fan.
Yeah.
But I will say that the homeboy that came from the Lions, Stafford.
Oh yeah, he's doing.
He's fucking balling at the Rams.
Yeah, he's got a squad around him.
Yes,
so
yes. The Tampa Bay Buck defense could not hang with them.
Oh damn.
Then San Diego went over there to KC and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They beat KC.
I always say, man, like a lot of people, and I was down on Derek Carr too for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
because he had a couple of rough seasons after he got hurt. But if you put a real squad around him, he's dangerous, you know?
Yeah, and before we switch gears up a little bit, I knew fucking Chucky better have done something because this was his 4th fucking year.
Oh, yeah, this was it. Like,
yeah, bro. So, Chucky, I know it's only 3 games. This ain't the Super Bowl. You got to keep going.
Yo, Raider fans, we're diehard and we support our team, but at the same time, when something ain't working, we're like, get this motherfucker out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I love Chucky, even though Chucky fucking ripped our heart out, you know, a long time ago. But I'm hoping he makes up for it. You know, what I mean? My ideal situation this year would be the Raiders go to the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay again. But we flipped the script on them this time. We beat them. We got Chucky with us, and maybe we beat them with a tuck rule or something.
Hey, dude, yeah, exactly. I mean, but let's be honest. Revenge. I'm not a Raiders fan, but how dope would that be?
Yo, that would be the ultimate. Like, okay, thank you. You know.
Okay. Now, so far, how has your weekend been? Well, you just came back from Texas, correct?
Yeah, it's been a busy weekend, man. I've been on 4 airplanes. I drove, I don't know, 1,500 miles so far. So yeah, I've been working, you know.
Okay. Now, where originally are you from? I know I introduced you as Elko, Nevada. Is that where you were born and raised?
No, I was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Okay. Now you're Mexican though, right?
Mexicano.
Because some people will get that.
Güero Mexicano.
Yeah, right.
You know, yeah.
You have a little bit of that Canelo thing jumping off.
Yeah, I mean, he's from Guadalajara too, so
there you go.
There's a lot of. You know, the Mexican history is Spain went to Mexico, did what they did.
They went deep on our women.
But they you know, they bred with the natives.
Right.
And that's where I come from. I'm a mestizo, you know.
Right.
I'm like half-breed, basically.
Right. But. Well, my dad, I'll show you a picture later on. He's white like you, blue eyes, but he's no longer here. But yeah, so everybody thought he was a gabacho.
Yeah, that's
you know what he used to do?
In my life,
yeah, he used to wear glasses, you know, with the mirrors on the outside.
Oh,
because back then that's what sheriffs used to wear. So everybody thought he was some type of law enforcement.
Oh shit!
All the time, bro. And he didn't speak no English.
Oh, that's dope as fuck, though.
Everything was yes, please, no. That's all he knew. That's all he knew.
That's all he needed to get by, huh?
Exactly. So you were born over there, and so for how long were you there for?
All right, so I was there for the first 2 years of my life, and then my mom brought us here on a work visa. She took us from Guadalajara to Reno, Nevada. And we lived in Reno until I was about 9 years old.
Okay.
I saw you had, what's his name from Reno on here recently?
Guilty One?
Guilty One, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blank, but yeah. So yeah, I was in Reno. But in between that time, I was going back and forth a lot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My mom, she worked at Las Cazuelas. She was a waitress, and she went to night school to learn English and shit. Because she came here when she was 30 years old. She didn't speak no
by
English.
herself and with the
she
kids?
Brought us, yeah.
Okay.
So at this time, like a lot of my family was moving to the States, but one at a time here and there. You know what I mean? So my aunt Malena, she was the first one. And she had already got like a spot in Reno, so she kind of helped my mom out, you know, to get everything situated. So from there, when I was 5, like we lived in Reno for a few years until I was 5. My mom sent me back to Mexico to live with my grandma, cause she was struggling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she couldn't make ends meet and shit. So I went back for about 6 months to a year, and then when I was 5, we had to cross. Me and my grandmother and my sister had to cross through Tijuana, like on foot, you know, the illegal way, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been here ever since.
Yeah, I still went back and forth. Like when I was 10 years old, I went back and I did the 4th grade in Mexico, in Guadalajara. I remember I went to a Catholic school out there in Barrio de Santa Teresita. That was our neighborhood, you know.
Right.
But by then, like my mom had met an American citizen, and you know they got things situated. So that's how we ended up getting our green cards and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, just really quick, from what you can remember going to school in Mexico and going to school over here, what was the big difference for you?
Mexico was a lot more advanced academically, from what I noticed, because like the math and shit that I was doing in the United States in the 3rd grade, and that was like the math that they were doing in 1st grade in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
Yeah, so that was a big hurdle for me, because I was hella behind by the time I went to Mexico, you know. But by the time I came back to the States, I was a little bit ahead with the math, you know.
Right. Do you think they were a lot more stricter over there?
Fuck yeah, bro. Like, I used to get in fights, bro, because I was the weirdo of the whole class. So motherfuckers would check me, you know, and try to punk me. And so, but I wasn't letting that shit happen. So, you know, I had to stand my ground. But I remember going, the teacher would break it up and send us to the principal's office. And it was like an old nun lady, and she would fucking smack us with a ruler, bro.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you bring that up, because I was in Chicago in 1991, and the principal was showing me and my rapper at the time, High C, around the school, okay? And by the way, they got more fireworks for you. So
that's what's up.
But it's supposed to be at break time, not right now. So what happened was that the principal would see kids wandering when the bell rang. All the kids would run to their class.
Yeah.
And all the kids that were still wandering, there's no fucking lie, bro. This guy will take off his belt, wham, get in class, wham, and was
in the hallway, like chasing him down with the belt and shit.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm not saying I condone that,
right?
But I remember I was 21 and I asked him. I said, "And nobody ever gets mad?" He goes, "Hell no."
Not back then,
he goes, "I know their mamas." They told me beat the shit out of them, and I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, different times, man.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine a teacher or a fucking principal putting hands on my kid, bro. I lose my shit. I'm sorry.
Of course. But I think they fucking knew que tenían diablos. You know what I'm saying? So los vamos a madrear. So, but you know, hey, different show for different folks.
Yes.
I remember one time the teacher said, either you get suspended or we whack you. My mom signed the paper, whack his ass. They did.
Yeah,
they did several times. It was better to get suspended.
Times were different, man. Now,
Yeah.
they call fucking child protective services on you.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna sue the school. I'm gonna sue the whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But now, what type of music, brother, were you raised at home with your mother? Well, what would she play while you a kid, youngster, man? What do you remember?
I remember my mom playing shit like Juan Gabriel.
Of course.
Jose, like she would play a lot of romanticos. She would play some mariachi, you know, Vicente. And she would even play like some Mexican pop music. Like I don't know if you ever heard of the group Garibaldi. She would play all kinds of different shit, you know.
Right.
I didn't really get into hip hop until like my sister's 5 years older than me, so she's the one that put me on to hip hop. But she put me on to hip hop at a very early age.
So it was just you and your sister.
Me and my sister and my mom's, and then like aunts and uncles. And,
okay.
You know, cousins and shit. Like I remember when while we were living in Reno, it was always like a gang of people living in our house. Tios, tias, primos.
That's just the way it is.
Like everybody's pitching in, trying to survive. You know what I mean? But yeah, like. Yeah, I remember because my mom didn't really speak English very well.
Right.
My sister was already listening to like Two Life Crew and fucking.
Oh no shit!
I got put on to very like explicit music.
Like Me So Horny.
Yeah, bro. Like 6 years old, and yeah, like Easy E, Give Me That Nut, like all the shit, all that shit. I was already exposed to it.
Oh man, it's funny.
I was just a fucking baby, man.
Okay. Let me give you a quick story.
Yeah.
You ever heard of an actress, and I'm being sarcastic when I say actress, named Mia Khalifa?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, one of my boys calls me up one day and goes, "Yo, Tone, man, I gotta ask you something." I go, "Who in the fuck is Mia Khalifa? Is that like a new song?"
Oh shit.
And then I said, "Mia Khalifa." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because my son is singing a song." And I said, "Your son is singing a song?" He goes, "Hey, mijo, sing that song again." And he puts him on the phone, and he was like, "Woo, woo, Mia Khalifa, woo, woo." So he was going around singing that song. And I said, "I don't know, you know." So what I did, I made a phone call, talked to one of my buddies that likes to watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he told me, "Bro, that's the fucking intro to one of our porn movies."
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking, how in the fuck did he get exposed to that? So le llamé para atrás. I called him and I said, bro.
Tenía el niño?
Yeah, well, like 5 or 6.
Oh, no.
But what it was an older brother that was watching that film, and he was there.
Oh, shit.
So he walks out, woo, woo, Mia Khalifa.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, all my older cousins, you know, that's kind of how it is, bro. Like, your older cousins always fuck your mind up, you know?
Yeah.
Or your older siblings, you know? They expose you to some shit way too early, bro.
Oh, bro, you know what's funny? It's funny.
I love them, but damn.
But you know what? It's the explicit shit, bro. It almost seems like gets exposed to us first, you know. I don't know why in the fuck that is. I remember growing up, me and my homeboy, we actually found a porn video in his dad's room. We didn't know what the fuck it was, but VHS were new.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, put that motherfucker in.
Oh, yeah.
There's a part where, you know, they're doing it,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You know, cuddling, spooning each other, standing up.
Doing what they do.
Pulling hair, slapping cheeks. And in my mind as a kid, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
bro, he's gonna fucking hurt her.
Oh, shit.
Keep in mind.
Yeah. You're like, pobrecita. Like, no, yeah. That's hilarious, bro.
You know, that's what we're
That's
thinking.
the innocent
Yes.
mind of a kid, of course.
Yeah, so now, imagine a kid hearing, me so horny.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going around the house, me so horny.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But that's our fault because we need to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my mom was busy, bro. You know, she was working 2 jobs and going to night school. My grandma, my abuelita was, you know, and my abuelita, she don't speak no English.
Right.
To this day. She's 87 years old and never learned English. And she was the one watching us, so she has no idea what the hell we're listening to.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Any instruments? You play any instruments growing up?
No. I do make beats, but I don't. You know, I'm not a trained player or anything.
Okay,
like
but not
that.
as a kid. You never no piano.
Nah, man. I was always like banging on
Desk.
tables and, you know, doing stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about sports? You play any sports growing up?
I did do that. I played football, basketball, and baseball from. See, I started baseball in 3rd grade, and then football and basketball in the 5th grade. I started playing, and I played that all the way till I graduated.
Really?
Yeah.
What position? Baseball.
I was second base, shortstop, and pitcher.
Okay. Football.
Quarterback and corner.
So you were actually pretty good at quarterback? Did you have a hard time looking over the line?
Sometimes, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like my line was like 6. The average height was like 6'2", 6'3", and I'm not very tall. You know,
Right.
I'm like 5'8", 5'7", so.
Okay.
But my senior year, we did all right. You know, we went into the playoffs, first place. I threw like 17, 18 touchdowns, 5 picks that year. I could play a little bit.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Now, after high school, what comes next for you? Like, what do you do right after high school? Do you go get a job? Do you join the service? What do you do, bro?
So my mom was really big in get your education. Right?
Yeah.
So I enrolled at. I got accepted into UNLV, which most people that apply for UNLV get accepted. You know, I had like a 3.0 GPA.
See, but you have to apply. I wouldn't.
Of course, yeah.
So
I applied begrudgingly, like I didn't want to go to college, but you know, my immigrant mother, obviously we're immigrants. She's like, this is how you're gonna make it in this country. So
right,
get your education, get a good job after that, and you know, live your life. But I went to UNLV for 2 semesters. And I wasn't doing well, you know. And then I went to a community college, wasn't doing well, and that I just didn't like it, man. It wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm going to school, I'm working at a pizza place, delivering pizzas, you know, 50, 60 hours a week, trying to make some money and at least help because I was staying at my sister's house during this time in Vegas. At least trying to help her, you know, with some groceries and shit. And,
right. And about how old were you around this time?
18.
18. Were you rapping yet?
That's when I really started getting into rapping. I started like her husband, my brother-in-law. He's always been into music, and he had Acid Pro 3 on his computer.
Okay.
And he had a little cheap $10 microphone, and he had already learned how to record music. So he kind of like gave me a quick little 15-minute rundown. This is how you record. This is how you can make beats on here. You know, you can chop these samples up, splice them together, and that's right. I started at my sister's house, when I was going to college and working at the pizza place. You know?
Who would you say, man, as far as rappers is concerned, that at this time you're listening to, you're fucking with heavy?
The two rappers that I listen to the most, and say in like the last month or so, is J. Cole and Nas.
No,
those
talking about at that time when you're selling pizza.
Time, I was obsessed with like Tupac. I was obsessed with Eminem, DMX, Big Pun.
Okay.
Let's see, like that's right around the time when 8 Mile came out, so I was all into that shit, you know. Biggie, like all, you know, like the 90s. Okay. You know, so Ice Cube, like.
So you can say that you're also a fan of East Coast hip hop.
Yeah, I love all hip hop, bro.
Okay.
My favorite is always West Coast.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
But like I love shit from the South. I like Scarface, you know.
Right.
You know, I like Outkast from Atlanta. Like I like everything.
Well, give me your top 5, if not groups or albums, from the East Coast. Yeah. East Coast, doesn't matter what year.
Number 1 is probably Life After Death.
Okay,
Biggie.
which is Biggie. Okay.
Yeah. DMX, Dark and Hell is Hot. When It's Dark and Hell is Hot. His first album. I would say Nas, It Was Written. A lot of people say Illmatic, but Illmatic was a little bit before me. I got into Nas with It Was Written.
Okay.
That's my favorite Nas album. And Nas is in my top 5 forever, you know. How many is that, 4?
Correct.
Yeah. Shit, the last one, I don't even know, bro. That's tough. I don't even know, bro.
Okay. All right. Give me your top 5 West Coast.
Okay. Tupac, Me Against the World. Dr. Dre, 2001. The Chronic, 2001. Yeah. I would say Kid Frost, Hispanic Causing Panic.
Okay.
Cause that one was like when I was a little ass kid, the first time I ever heard Spanglish on a fucking record, you know. Let's see, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. I always get stuck at 4, bro.
I don't know. I'll just throw names out there. DJ Quick, Game.
I was gonna say
Snoop.
The documentary.
You said Snoop.
Yeah, I said Doggy Style. That's still my favorite Snoop album to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
The Game, the documentary.
Okay. Yeah. Say you had Biggie, Life After Death, double CD album or double vinyl album. Then you had Pac, All Eyes on Me, double CD album.
Pac. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to pick a favorite album from each one of you know my favorite West Coast artists, but really like I would put Pac's Me Against the World and All Eyes on Me at the top of my favorites. I was a big Tupac fan growing up. I think most people who are around my age were, you know what I mean?
You know, I'm going to tell you something that you probably didn't know, and I'm going to say it here live on Roadium Radio. I caught on to your music, I want to say, probably a year or a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Because keep in mind, this Roadium Radio page on Instagram, this is like my 5th page, bro. I've been fucking deleted 4 fucking times, bro.
Yeah, you mentioned something like that.
You know, honestly, and I don't understand how. You know, one day I just wake up, you've been logged out. And then you're like, okay.
Somebody hacked you or some shit.
Well, at least my page would have still been up, but all of a sudden everything just starts fucking getting deleted. So I fill out the proper form because Instagram has you, if you feel this was a mistake. Then I get the email the fucking next day, oh, you've been disabled. And they never tell you why.
Damn, man.
They never tell you.
That shit would fuck me up, dude.
Bro.
Because you invest a lot into those things. You
know? I know. But Instagram has done that to a lot of people. It's like, what's it, Nicki Minaj? She had mentioned something about, I believe, the vaccine. All she said was pray about it. She never said don't take it. take, and she didn't say take it. She just said pray about it, make wise decisions. And Twitter just fucking booted her off.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
See?
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. If she has all that fucking money that she says she does, I would have fucking sued those fucking bastards.
Yeah.
You know, but ultimately, you know,
it's kind of a tough one, man, because like they got terms and conditions, right?
Right,
like,
but where is your First Amendment right? Where is your freedom of speech?
Yeah.
Now you can't say nothing under this new amendment, and I'm being sarcastic. I'm offended.
Yeah, it's was it like George Carlin called it the pussification of America? You know, people are getting soft. People are getting sensitive.
Real
with
fucking
a lot
soft
of things, man.
Real fucking soft. Yeah. Okay, so look, but yeah, about a year and a half ago, bro, somebody shot me your music. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it, when I listened, I said, who the hell is this white guy?
Yeah, who's this white boy?
And then you were fucking busting in Spanish, and I go, ay, wait.
Ay, wait.
Yeah, I was like, what the
Es
fuck?
mi Clovelca or what the fuck,
I was like,
bro?
What the hell? But I couldn't deny that there was skill there.
Oh,
I could not, and I was like, how in the hell do I get a hold of this guy? And then I'll tell you the rest when we come back after 10-minute break.
Oh, dope.
Okay, everybody, once again, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, let them know that Zakiel is in the motherfucking building. We'll be back 10 minutes.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Little Easy E, Eric Wright, and a lot of you know me, know I like to smile. And to thank for my beautiful smile, I want to thank Occidental. That's Occidental Hollywood. So check this out, for all your dental needs, be sure to come to them, because they'll be there to take care of you. That's Occidental Hollywood. Check them out.
Get it, Dre.
Just do 1 2 1 2. Right about now, Easy E and Dr. Dre's in the motherfucking house.
Times are getting crazy. It's really hard to choose it. The Roadium's a spot to get funky, fresh music. Easy motherfucking E and my homeboy Dr. Dre. MC Ren is in effect, and you know we don't play. The Roadium is hitting, but you know you can't leave until you get a deaf ass tape from Steve. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape.
Yeah, man, I came all the way down to the Roadium swap meet, man, to pick up one of them NWA tapes, man. And I talked to homeboy Steve down there, man, and he said I'm fresh out of tapes, man. How the fuck you fresh out of tapes, man? He said cause they selling like hotcakes and shit, man.
That's my man throwing down.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner?
Hey, Tony, drop that. What, bass?
I bet.
My name is the Croft, the C-R-A-W-F-O-R-D, the poet high C. Tony A, the wizard, just as cool as a visit. Thinking out his tongue, stabbing pussy like a lizard. Ooh, so sorry, homie, I didn't mean to say that. Steve is in the house, come on, won't you play that funky dope beat? You know you gotta throw me some Stanley ass Croft coming straight from the Roadium.
You are now about to witness
Tony A.
Get funky.
Tell her where you from.
You don't like how I'm living, well, fuck you.
Who knows Saturday night in LA? Yo, feeling kinda fancy. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
What the hell are you looking for? Can a young man make money anymore? Wear my jeans and like freaking on the floor? Or is it my job to make sure I'm poor?
Disruption, disorder, nourish, not justify. Those that live at the FBI, look at mama's baby.
Yo, this is how I see it. Tony A chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch. The shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least a gram.
Y'all heard, take it from the top.
Get that shit, new chop. Put a power move on.
If you mess with me,
And welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 198. Two more and we hit 200. Okay, so without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right back into it with Zakiel, all the way from Elko, Nevada.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just had to remember that. Okay, you know what it is? If you ever see me close my eyes, it's because I have to see what I'm about to say, if that ever makes any sense.
You're a visual, visualize your memory.
Yes, it's weird. I close my eyes, I see all black, but I see the letters in white. Kind of like that hat, but it doesn't say Raiders.
Raiders.
Okay, so now, here's the crazy part, okay? I had, on one of my pages from the past, I had DM'd you because I wanted to get you on the show. And this is pretty much almost a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this fucking dude is not reading my messages.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't really know how to use my Instagram page yet. And if you know, it sends it to requests and shit.
Right,
so I didn't see it, man. I'm sorry.
So no, it's all good. So, but but because people were requesting you.
Yeah.
Like when I check my emails, people was like, and I was like, is that like Ezekiel?
That's what everybody says.
You know what I'm saying?
Ezekiel, and I'm like, that's not how you say it, but
yes. And I was like, Zazuzu.
Some people say Ezekiel.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably some satanic name.
Nah, hell
this guy's a part of a cult or something.
Actually, my middle name is Zakiel. It's after the archangel Zakiel. My mom read it in the Bible or something. You know?
Okay, so
that's where it stems from.
Okay, so I reached out to you. Okay, nothing. My page gets deleted. So now I'm on my backup page, which is my page today, Roadium Radio. Okay, and you know how you go on? I think it's called the search or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see everybody's stuff. So I'm like right there, and then your video came up that somebody had sent me on email.
Yeah.
About a year later, earlier I should say. So I'm like, what the fuck ever happened to that guy?
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, so I clicked on it, and it's your video, it's your page, and I said, let me DM that guy. And when I looked, you were following me already.
Oh yeah.
I thought that I wasn't following because I had to follow back.
Right.
And then I said, let me DM him.
I
and
saw
you read
it that time.
Yeah, you saw it that time, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I'm glad we reached. You know, and it's funny because sometimes when I reach out to people like you that people have requested, I tend to forget that you may not be local. So I always say, hey man, you know what? Are you down? Right. Yeah. Or when can you do it? Oh, this day. I said okay. Then they say I'll be flying in, and I'm like, wait a minute. Well, where do you live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Pueblo, Colorado, or I'm from Atlanta, or I live in Dallas. Right. I live in Florida, because I've had people from everywhere now within a span of 2 years.
That's so dope.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to come here and chill with me.
It's an honor to be on this.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. No, thank you, man. And thank you to everybody who requested me, man, because the power of la gente, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know how dope social media is, and why we should use it wisely and not just like be weenies on there and do goofy shit, is because I come from the era where, okay, we need to get on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we're gonna get known. Number one, we need to buy ads in magazines. That's number two.
Yeah.
Then we don't even know if that magazine's even gonna sell or anybody's even gonna see it.
Right.
We need to buy billboards. Some people still buy billboards.
Yeah.
We need to go to college radio stations, attack the college radio stations, because some colleges just have radio stations that students don't listen to the regular radio, but they listen to the college radio station.
Yeah.
So we got to go there. Then we got to do promotional tours where we make no money. We just got to go perform and get the name out there, start building a buzz.
Yeah.
Then what we used to do back then, do mixtapes on cassette and hand them out. All of that, and now we can do it
on the phone.
On the phone.
It's all digital now.
Whether you have TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you have goofy ass motherfuckers posting a bullshit.
Yeah, it comes with it, man.
You know, and I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, if you only knew, you know, to you guys it comes easy, but to us it came hard.
Yeah.
I don't hate anybody that has it good,
yeah.
But all I'm saying is be wise with what you have, because one day you never know. If this shit turns off, I'm talking about internet, poof, you're nobody no more.
Yeah, that's why we got to focus on building up our own stuff, you know. I wouldn't say for me it came easy, because I did the tours, I did the groundwork, you know.
Right.
I went on 4 tours where I had to pay to be on the tour. I had to carry people's equipment. That to me was like a promotional tour.
Right.
I'm paying to be in front of other people's fans, and hopefully with my performance, I win some of them over and start building my fan base that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I pressed up CDs and handed them out to everybody I could. The thing that helped me the most, though, and, you know, I did make like lifelong fans doing that, because they saw me in person. We chopped it up in person, built a relationship, you know, one fan at a time that way. But the thing that helped me grow the most was these videos where I'm just rapping in front of a microphone, or, you know, a music video. And the internet, man, the internet is a monster.
Can you give us, if possible, I hate to catch you off guard.
Oh, he wants bars?
Maybe just 16 bars, maybe of a song you already wrote.
Oh, man.
Not necessarily a freestyle, just maybe a song you already wrote in Spanish.
How about I do like some
Whatever you feel comfortable.
I have this where I translate back and forth.
Let's go.
I've been trying to keep it out the box. Independent hustle is the key to every lock. Working nonstop until they see me in the drop. Haters praying for my downfall, stay on my jock. I just keep it moving, building one win at a time. Doesn't matter, big or small, I continue to grind. Every time I fall, I feel it strengthen up my mind. Learning from my failures, essential to the climb. Sigo enfocado en mi trabajo. Fuera de la caja original es lo que hago. Echándole ganas para adelante, nunca paro. Los que me odian rezando que me quieren abajo. Y cada vez que fallo no pierdo, yo gano. Lecciones me enseñan, yo sigo avanzando. No importa si me caigo, yo sigo y me levanto. Y poco a poquito lo vamos logrando.
That's dope, bro. That's dope, man.
Thank you, brother.
Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. I like that, bro.
Thank you, man.
Now, let me ask you this about how old were you? You say, I believe you said you were 18 when you started writing raps?
So I started writing raps when I was in junior high.
Okay.
But I never recorded nothing, you know.
Okay.
And I used to be able to flow off the top. I haven't practiced it in so long. That's kind of a muscle that atrophied or whatever. But back in those days, that's how I was kind of starting to grow my skill set, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I just didn't know a way. Like I lived in a smaller town, you know.
Uh-huh.
There was nothing out there for us to there was no studios, nothing like that. So it wasn't until I moved in with my sister and she had a little bit of, my brother-in-law actually had a little bit of equipment to work with where I actually started recording,
so that
making beats and everything.
Would you say, to be safe, that will be the first time you actually heard yourself back?
Yes.
And how old were you then?
18.
18.
Yeah.
So do you remember what you rapped to?
I rapped to a beat that I made.
Okay, so you did your own kick, snare, hat, whatever.
Yeah.
Did your own beat?
Actually, I was like chopping loops together.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you rap, you play it back, you hear your voice.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Oh man, that it was tough for me at first. I didn't like my voice at first. You know what I mean? But I played it for my sister, and she's like, "Oh, that's dope. You know, you got something. Keep going." I played it for my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was always like, you know, he's kind of the one that got me started in all this, just by showing me all that. But he always gave me like real constructive, not discouraging, but like constructive criticism. Like, yeah, it's dope, but you should like rap more about like what you're living and what, you know, because I was just trying to imitate rappers that I idolized at the time. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, you rapping in Spanish. Was there anybody that inspired you to do that? Or anybody you might have heard in the past possibly and said, I like that shit, man. You know, I fucks with that.
Yeah, the first rapper that inspired me, Kid Frost, bro.
Okay.
I mean, and he wasn't rapping in full Spanish.
Right, but enough.
But enough to make, the first time I heard La Raza, I was a little ass kid. And I just remember the feeling that it gave me, like, oh shit, you know, we got one here, you know?
Yes.
Because everybody before that was, you know, African-American MCs.
Of course. That's
so,
what we grew up on.
Of course. So for us to finally have somebody representing us, it just like, you know, it gave me that. And then I remember even visualizing back then when I was a little kid, like, yo, one day I want to be, you know, doing what Frost is doing for our people too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's the first one that ever inspired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Yo, but check it. Now I'm working with him and it's just like it came full circle. So that like.
Isn't that amazing, bro?
It's wild. The life is wild, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful. So.
Okay, like for an example, and I get what you mean when you say it's wild because I had Yella here the other day, okay?
Yeah.
And I met him in 1987, and the last time I seen him was in 1991, like face to face. That's the last time I seen him.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him since many, many years. Of course, on social media, he's traveling around the world. Yeah. He's DJing. But seeing him and catching up with him, it was almost like there was never a gap.
Yeah.
You know.
That's family.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So but keep in mind, when I've seen him in the studio and he's working at NWA, I'm still thinking of his former group, the World Class Wrecking Crew. You know, NWA, you know. I give the man his props, I give the man his flowers. But you giving Frost his flowers and then now full circle, you're working with them. That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. I like I said, that's why I put his album Hispanic Causing Panic, because I remember being a kid and that song Ya Estuvo. Basically, you know, he flipped. He did the same thing that I just did. Like he flipped a whole 8 bars and then flipped it and translated it. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the initial inspiration. My sister put me onto his music. You know.
Right. That's dope, man. Yeah. That's dope. Okay,
it's all love, bro.
Yeah. So from 18 years old, you start writing. What happens next, man? Well, I mean, reading your bio and reading some things up on you, I kind of know the answers, but my thing is this: I want you to answer them for the fans.
Yeah.
When did you release your first project, your first single, your first CD, whatever?
I released my first single in 2012.
Okay.
As a solo artist.
Okay. Now, when you say solo artist, are you hinting that possibly you were with a group prior?
I was part of a rap duo called the Elevators, you know, and our whole thing was like I spun the aspect of like being an illegal alien, because I was an illegal alien for a portion of my life, but we flipped it like, you know, outer space shit, you know.
Okay.
It was whatever, but we had some dope songs, you know. And one of our songs got us on the local newspaper, you know, because we were talking about, at the time I was mining underground, mining for gold in Elko County. That's like the big industry out there.
Now you're saying mining, you being serious?
Mining, like go under the earth, like 2,000 feet underground, and running heavy equipment and blasting, you know, tunnels. And
did you guys ever find anything?
Well, like it's like microscopic. You can't see the gold.
Oh, no shit.
You got to take like all these tons of dirt to a refinery, and then they sift the gold out of it, basically.
And is it some there?
Oh yeah, of course, man. They're making billions of dollars in that industry right now.
You didn't ever think of like getting un pinche puño de tierra, stick it in your fucking pocket?
Oh yeah, but you just con un puño de tierra no hay nada. No, you know, it's
not even
like
a penny.
For a whole like ton of dirt, there's maybe like an ounce tops of gold.
Fuck?
Yeah,
are you serious?
Yeah,
and
it's a big.
Bro, you weren't scared to go like what did you say?
2,000. It's just pitch black, bro. It's just like it's 15 by 15 tunnels. Yeah, you're in tunnels, basically.
Okay, how long does it take you to? I'm interested now. How long does it take you to get fucking down there?
So what they do, it's called a mine shaft, right? It's basically like an elevator. It's a cage, and they drop you in, you know, with a cage. It's like an elevator. Probably from the surface till you get to the bottom of the mine, it's probably like a 7-minute elevator ride, a cage ride. At least where I was working. I don't know, other places could be different.
Fuck that. Imagine an earthquake and that motherfucker just cave in.
Well,
you're close to hell.
Yeah, you are, bro. Like, yeah, it's a different life, man, but it paid well.
You didn't see nobody down there, did you?
No, while I was working. Oh, you mean like fantasmas and shit?
Yeah,
no, bro. No.
Okay.
We did have a tragedy down there I worked there for 11 years. And that's basically like I saved up all my money, and that's how I bankrolled my music career and everything. Like real blue collar shit. I earned this, you know what I mean?
Wow.
But during my 11 years, you know, we had a tragedy, and somebody passed away underground. Like a tragic accident happened, and for a while after that, you know, God rest their souls. You know, one of them was a friend of mine, but you know, you would get spooked a couple times here and there, you know.
See, I can't do that shit, bro. I cannot do that shit. I'd rather clean toilets than fucking go down there.
Yeah, I get it, bro.
Oh, good. Okay. So 2012, you released, or 2002, you said?
2012. I released my first solo song.
Okay, your first solo song. Give us the name of it. Who produced it?
Hate You All. I produced it. It was co-produced with a producer out of Canada named A.DA, who he's made a couple of tracks for me. He's a First Nations producer from Canada, real dope dude. I think we've got like three total songs together that we actually, he produced 2 and then we co-produced 1.
Okay, so. Now. See, when I hear people say, "Oh yeah, I got my beats from some guy in Europe. I got beats from some guy in Japan. I got." Now, did you ever meet this guy, or is it just all through?
It's all through the email, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sent me a couple of loops that he composed. I put the drums to it. You know, added a couple of instruments here and there. You know, it's a digital world now, so
it is. Yeah,
we're able to collab with somebody from Australia, from anywhere in the world now, without even meeting face to face.
Right. Okay.
But there is, there is times where you're in the studio together and magic happens that way.
Yeah.
Too, you know.
Yeah. So you released 2012. Your first single's released. What was the response you were getting now that you're a solo artist?
So it was good response, but it small. You know, at that time I wasn't known. It was just local shit, you know. But the local people, they believed in me, you know. They're like, keep going, bro. You're doing good. You got bars, whatever, you know. My first project that I released was in 2015. That was 3 years later, because when I released my first solo song, I was still making music with the other guy from the Elevators.
Okay.
And we dropped a couple of projects together.
How was that going for you guys?
It was all right. You know, it didn't do much.
Okay.
Just little local buzz. But once I went solo is when things started to actually grow. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so now your buzz, if I could say it this way, your fame, your name is starting to get out there more.
A little bit.
Did you release a visual for that first single?
No.
Okay.
It was just I just put graphics on, like non-motion graphics on YouTube, and then put it on all the platforms.
Okay, so now 2015, now you dropped your album, if I'm correct?
Yeah, I dropped an album. It's called Organized Chaos.
Okay. Now, why Organized Chaos? I mean, I could pretty much guess, but just elaborate, please.
Well, I've always kept in mind that I don't want to box in or I'm not just one sound, honestly. If you listen to my catalog, there's like a variety of different styles and flavors. So Organized Chaos was basically me putting all the different styles and sounds, and because I do boom bap tracks. I do a little bit of trap in there. I put some mixing the Latin flavor into some beats, and you know what I mean? Like I put in the Mexican heritage into some stuff. And
any reggaeton?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
yet. You said not yet.
Well, I'm open to it, bro. Like if the beat talks to me and if I could catch the flow, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now this album is dropped. How many songs were on there?
20 songs.
Okay. Why 20? That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. And everything for me has been trial and error. You know what I'm saying? It's no influence from anybody. I'm just, I looked at the major artists that I loved, and I was like, okay, so these guys drop big projects. I felt like I had to do that too.
Right. Okay. All right. So this project comes out. How soon? Well, do you let it drag out? I mean, do you work it? Do you push it? Or do you just go ahead and start your next one? I asked that question because I've sat across hip and rappers that I thought were real fucking talented, bro. I just dropped an album. I said, okay, cool, man. I listened to it and I love it. Okay. And then I'll call them maybe a week later and I'll say, hey, man, let me go visit you at your studio. All right, cool. Come down. Keep in mind, it's a week after his interview when he just dropped his album. All right, cool. I go over there and I said, what are you working on now? Oh, I'm working on my EP. I'm gonna drop it next month. Like, this dude didn't even let that fucking album breathe.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, why you do it? I gotta pay bills.
Yeah. I understand him, bro. We live in such a instant gratification world now where, I shit you not, bro. The day that I drop an album, I have fans that listen to the whole thing, consume it, and ask me when's the next one coming, like right away. I can't wait till your next one. It's like, just listen to it some more, please. But I appreciate it because they want more, and I get it. So I got into a routine where, and obviously 2020 everybody was inside, right? And my studio's in my basement, so that's all I did was make music, and I pushed it hard on the internet,
Like the guy that I interviewed here last year, since then, he's released like 6 EPs,
In 1 year?
Yeah, and I'm just like
okay.
To me, it's hard, bro.
It's a lot of music. Yeah, I get it. I released 1 album and 2 EPs last year, but we were inside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this year I've released just an album.
Okay. Okay.
I already have my next EP in the tuck though. Like it's already.
That's
done.
what I'm talking about.
It's already done.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's all good. You know, you're staying busy.
At least I'm touring this album. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now that or you said Organized Chaos.
That was my first.
Okay,
album.
the first album.
Yeah.
What comes after that for you?
So I released that album, and then, you know, I was just trying to find my bearings, bro. I was still working, mining. I was in the studio every day. Not every day a song came out. I didn't release my second album until 2 years after that. So my first album was 2015. My second album was 2017, and that's called One for the Dreamers and Non-Believers. So,
what was the response on that?
This one came with a song that did really well in like the state of Nevada, because it's called Nevada Love, right?
Okay.
So this song, like, when I dropped Organized Chaos, I was just, you know, getting noise in my city. When I dropped the next one, I was starting to get noise in my state.
You know, and that's what I was going to say. Was each one getting a little bit bigger for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then now you're on the right track.
Yeah. Every single project that I've dropped, albums, because the EPs is kind of like they're just like little side dishes, you know.
Right.
But every album that I've dropped has consistently done better than my last one, numbers wise and response wise and everything. You know? That's
dope. Do you remember your first show?
Yeah, I remember my first show. It was in 2016, 2015, No, it was in 2015. It was before I even dropped Organized Chaos.
And how long was your set during that time?
10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. About how many songs did you do?
So what I did in those days, because I was trying to fit more content, I would do like partial songs. So I think I did like 4 or 5.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you do that and your time is short, less is more, because you want them wanting more.
Yeah.
I've known dudes that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They went up there and sang the whole album. I go, bro, it's a show. It's not your fucking concert.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference.
Right.
Like you just put everybody to sleep. You know, seriously. Then you wonder why nobody's asking for an autograph or nobody's buying your record.
You got to play the bangers, man.
You got to play the bangers, make them short, sweet, maybe a verse and a chorus, verse and a chorus, verse and a chorus. Y vámonos.
Yep,
you know, make them want you more. You look, people may say, you know what, oh, you know, I don't like the way you talk, Tony. Somebody's got to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to tell you that you're boring to people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I mean, you've been around the industry for a long time too, so you've seen.
And I know how it works, and I'm not saying that I have the keys to success, but I've seen what works, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
You know, if you have a 4-minute song, and I'm DJing for you, you're not going to do that 4-minute song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to put everybody to sleep. Might as well just read them a bedtime story.
Most songs, like I only do all 3 verses on a few songs.
Right.
On my whole set, like on my tour, you know, that I'm headlining, smaller shows, but whatever, you know, we're growing. Like 40-minute set, 45-minute set. I only play the full song on a couple of those.
Right.
The rest is two verses tops. Some are one verse and hook. You know what I mean?
Right. But you almost like spoon feed them here and there, and then you give them like the songs that they may know, or the songs that you know they're fucking bangers. You play those songs. You know, I get that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So okay, so now, tell me about your very first show. They hand you the mic. Let's go.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Nervous as fuck, bro. I almost threw up in you know, backstage. I was like pacing back and forth, probably pale as a fucking ghost, running over every bar in my head for 30 minutes. Like, just, I was going crazy, man. I was having a panic attack.
Okay, first time I'm gonna share this story. He was with a Chicano rapper, and don't ever ask me what his name was. We go up on stage. I'm producing some music for him. I choreographed his entire show. Okay. When I say choreograph, I'm talking about, you know, one verse of the intro music. I'll do some scratching. I'll have somebody come out, hype you up, like with an MC, and he'll introduce you.
Yeah.
Well, one verse, one chorus, one verse, one chorus. You talk to the crowd, then you do 2 verses, you know, chorus, whatever, and then we're out.
Yeah.
You ready? And he was like, yeah. The guy gives him the mic, and he tells me, "Yo, Tone." I said, "What's the man?" He goes, I'm not gonna bullshit. You said I had to throw up. He goes, I gotta go caca, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's the pregame shits. He should have took care of that before he got,
Yeah.
You got to take a pregame shit, bro.
Yeah,
like
bro.
sometimes.
Like, this guy had the Hershey squirts because he was back there, bro, like for 15 minutes. And I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Yeah, the crowd is getting antsy, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Don't shit the bed, homie.
Yeah, exactly, dude. They ain't talking about didn't have that much toilet paper.
Damn, homie.
Pues con la mano, güey.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Te la lavas, güey.
Yeah. I would have put my ass in the sink and turned that motherfucker on or something, bro. Pero,
The
yeah.
Mexican bidet or what,
Yeah.
bro?
It's called Mexican, ay, güey.
Ay, güey.
So, yeah, dude, but that, he like, I gotta go caca. And I was like,
Yeah.
But he didn't even say I had to take a shit. He said, I gotta go caca. Motherfucker sounds
I
like
don't think I've said that since I was like 5 years old.
Exactly.
No manches.
Exactly. It's like me saying, like, last time I said it, and my son laughed. He goes, man, something smells like fucking dookie.
Yeah.
You know? And he goes, dookie?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's what we call dog shit. But, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Anyways. But, okay, so you go out there. Is your mouth, you got cotton mouth or
Cotton
anything?
mouth like a motherfucker. I still get cotton mouth on stage, bro.
No shit?
Yeah, of course. I still get nervous. I just, it's almost like I have high anxiety the whole day of the show, and then once I get on stage, like it's game time, and it goes away, and then I'm in my zone. You know what I mean? But I still get nervous.
Okay.
I still do for sure.
And now let me ask you this: have you ever had, and I'm sure you probably have, so I need you to be honest, like a really bad show?
Yeah.
Like where you had a hangover from that show 3 days later, like I fucked up.
See,
I've only had one in my life.
That's great, man. Because I've had a couple where like I forget a couple of bars, and that shit just eats me up inside. Like
I know, especially
your fucking words. How the fuck did you forget? Like you just blank. You're in the moment. The adrenaline's pumping, and you just kind of blank. You know what I'm saying? It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But
let me give an example of mine, and then we're gonna go to break. Okay. I was DJing for 3 major groups, and when I say major groups, it's a platinum artist.
Okay.
I choreographed the show, meaning you're gonna go on next, you're gonna go on next, you're gonna go on next. Then we're all gonna do this. This is a 45-minute set. I had my 2 turntables, and I had instant replay machine where we just hit, the song, whatever. I had everything taped. Who goes first? What song? What not? I break music where we just do some scratching, and then my homeboy hypes up the crowd, in between like the show. Yeah. These were the headliners, okay? So I never write anything down. I always remember everything, who's gonna do what next. But for some reason I said, let me write everything down. So, so-and-so's gonna go first, so-and-so's gonna go second, break music, talks to the crowd, so outro music, everything. We're backstage, and one of the guys from the groups tells me, hey man, can I see that list? And I said, here you go. He goes, crumbles it up, and he said, fuck that list, let's just freestyle it tonight.
Oh, shit.
Now, let me tell you something. If you're the DJ, and you already had track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, all the way up to track 12, and I tell you, we're going to freestyle it. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, motherfucker, what song am I going to play first?
Right.
So then he goes, oh, I'll tell you when we're up on stage. That happened early 2000s. I don't want to give it too much detail. That show was probably the worst fucking show in my fucking life.
Damn.
And today it still fucking irks me when I think about it, bro.
You, bro.
It does. And I'm going to tell you why. Because even though I got fucking paid, they try to blame it on me, saying that I fucked up the whole show. Right. Y los mandé a la verga esos putos. I said, just give me my motherfucking money, homie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, bro, even though we're all cool still, but that show still fucking haunts me.
Yeah. I'm not the type that can just freestyle the show or I practice my shit front to back every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I could do a set anywhere, anytime because I got it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll take songs out, add different songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good. Okay, check it out. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. When we come right back, we're going to talk a little bit about your tour. Where can people see you next? What are you working on now? What videos are you dropping? All that good stuff. Okay? So once again, everybody, call somebody, text somebody. You know the rest. Ills or kills in the motherfucking building. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Little Eric, right? And a lot of you know me, know I like to smile. And to thank for my beautiful smile, I want to thank Occidental. That's Occidental Hollywood. So check this out, for all your dental needs, be sure to come to them, because they'll be there to take care of you. That's Occidental in Hollywood. Check them out.
28, chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch, the shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing least the gram.
Y'all heard, take it from the top.
Get that shit, new chump. Put a power move on 'em.
If you mess with me,
Yo, right about now, Dr. Dre is in effect. Cold tearing shit up with my man Steve at the Roadium swap meet. And we here to lay it on the line. To all them sucker niggas out there claiming our tapes and shit, we just got one thing to say.
Live a kitchen board, your ass is mine. Live a kitchen board, your ass is mine. Live a kitchen board, your ass is mine.
Yeah! Now my name is Dr. Dre. 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 Went to a party in West LA. Wanna learn a new dance, that's what you say. Well, here's a new dance that can't be matched. So just dance to the flow, do the catch. Here it come, here it come, here it kitty come, come. Here it come, here it come, here it kitty come, come.
And welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 198. Once again, if you do the math, we only need 2 more to hit 200. So, with that being said, once again, we're going to go ahead and jump right back into it with Zakiel from Elko, Nevada.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Zakiel, I asked you a question off the air, and we were talking about billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
You asked me do you think Ice Cube's a billionaire now? I said, I don't know, probably close to it.
Yeah,
you know, but and I said I think I would make a great billionaire, you know. But let's just say if I was a multimillionaire, I don't necessarily have to be a billionaire, but if I was a multimillionaire, at least I'm going to be honest with you, in my heart. Of course, after you set up your family,
right?
You know, you take care and you're wise of them because you don't want to fuck them up and spoil them. But I would truly, truly bless those that really, truly need help, bro.
Dope.
You know, like every year, just for beginners, Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas dinners, you know, starting off here in my community, and then go randomly, bro, maybe on Christmas Day and leave an envelope in their, ¿cómo se dice?
Like the mailbox?
The mailbox,
yeah.
You know, that's how I would truly, truly bless people. And then maybe one day, meet up at the park, bring your kids, and I'll start handing $100 bills to them, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, because always remember, even though, of course, I would have to already have invested my money so that way it could keep coming back.
Right.
Bro, when I die, and my family's already said, what good is that money going to do for me, man?
Right.
You know?
Don't hoard it, man.
Yeah. I met a multi-millionaire whom I had dinner with in the late 90s. And I asked him, how many children do you have? And he said, children? And I said, yeah, like, it almost seemed like I offended him. And I said, yeah, children. And he said, do you think I want to give up my money?
Oh, shit.
That's what he said, bro.
Yeah. That's fucking Uncle Scrooge right there, bro.
Yeah, yes, bro. And I was like, all right. So, yeah. Anyways, I poured you a little shot. We're going to take a little shot. And the toast is to a long and prosperous life.
Salud.
So, salud. So, but yeah.
That's good.
If you were a multimillionaire, let's just say it happened overnight. You won the fucking lotto. Okay? By the way, I don't play lottos, but
yeah.
Say you hit the lotto and you win, let's just say 300 million. 300 million. Now,
great day.
Great day.
Right.
Here's the thing, and I want you to really think about it for the rest of your life. You no longer have to think, how am I going to pay my cell phone, my rent or my mortgage,
right,
my car payment? You know, so all that worry is gone. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes some of that worry is what kept us on our toes and kept us busy and productive.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I still go to the gym? No, I could be a fat fuck. I could still pick up women because I'm a multimillionaire. Okay. Am I still hungry to rap?
That's a good question. You know, I was thinking about it earlier. Is like, I'm a fan of J. Cole, right? I like his music. I'm a fan of his music. And what attracted me to his music was the hunger that I heard in it, because I could relate to it.
Yeah.
And he had a couple of albums where I didn't hear that hunger anymore. And then he dropped this latest one, and I heard that hunger again. And now I'm like, that album is on repeat.
Right.
I think that hunger is what attracts a lot of people to music. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I mean, attracts anybody to anything. Like, you know, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But he had that Mamba mentality, that hunger. He always wanted to be the best and work harder than everybody.
I mean, you may not be a fan of this person, but Tom Brady's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah. No, I'm not a fan. I respect him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I respect what he's done. He's 44 years old and he's still
balling.
Still balling the fuck out.
Yeah.
Better than most. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but yeah, you know what? I would definitely bless others, never expecting anything in return. You know, if anything, I want to be remembered as somebody who feared God and someone who loved people.
I can relate. Yeah.
You know, don't ask me to ever repeat his name again because it's very, very hard. And I read a story about a Jewish man who lived in Brooklyn, New York. His name was Menachem Mendes Schneerson. Okay, don't ask me to repeat that again.
Okay.
And this guy every year on a certain time would give out $1 to the kids in the neighborhood. Okay. $1. Kids would get back in line, but he had stacks.
Yeah.
He didn't make it rain, you know, in the nightclubs.
Right.
He gave it to the community, to his kids.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then somebody asked him, like finally asked him, why do you do this? You know, why do you do this? He said, because to me, each and every one of those kids is a diamond. And I'm investing in them.
Yeah.
To me, that was a beautiful thing.
I feel that.
You know, and I was like, wow.
I've always felt like if I was ever in the position and I had that kind of money, I would try to figure out a way to help immigrants, you know, because that's my walk of life.
Yes.
And a lot of them are hurting and struggling and, you know.
I mean, think about this. Yeah. What can we do if we had the finances?
Yeah.
Because finances open doors. What can we do to get those kids out of cages and reunite them with their parents?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, where are our billionaires and our millionaires that, let's do that.
Yeah, get the lawyers, get it, whatever we can do, man.
Come on, bro. Money talks, bro.
Money
and bullshit
talks.
walks on me.
That's what the fuck the world runs on, dude.
Exactly. Can't nobody with good ass money say, hey, you know what? Let's do that. So, but, oh well. Anyways, I'm going to have me another one. But if you want another one, give me your cup. If not, don't worry about it.
I'm good, bro.
Okay. Now, what can people expect from you today? Let's talk about your latest project, the one you're touring right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Fill us in. Is it an album? Is it an EP?
It's an album. It's called Against All Odds. It's got 17 tracks. I produced 10 of them. Okay. Yeah, man. It's my. I think it's like my most personal. In a way, it's my most personal because I'm delving more into you know, my story and where I come from.
You don't have a hard copy of that here, do you?
I'll get you one.
No, the reason why I'm asking is because unless you can text me right now the track listing, I wanted to go over some of the songs.
I mean,
if you have them, let's go over them.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Let's put that. Where's that phone holder? Right here. Put it right there. That way you can read it. And then,
is it gonna work? Because I got a pop socket.
Oh, just lean it back more, maybe a little bit, and then we'll go over. Let's just say, you know, I want you to elaborate on at least a couple of songs.
Okay.
You know, so the name of the album is called, what's again for the public?
Against All Odds.
Against All Odds.
Yeah.
Let's go over track number 1. What's the name of it, and elaborate a little bit on it.
Track number 1 is called Mexican American.
Okay.
And basically, It's like the translation rap. I'm showing both sides of who I am, you know. Mexicano, born in Mexico, came to the United States, so I'm kind of representing both. The second track is called Mexicano, and that's like my ode to my heritage, my, you know, where I come from.
Yes.
That is, it's so far it's my biggest song ever, you know.
Now, when you say biggest song ever, is that just for you or what the fans are saying?
It's the most, let's say, numbers wise and everything. Yeah,
okay.
It's the biggest thing.
Numbers don't lie, so.
Numbers don't lie, yeah. And I would say it's my favorite song that I've made.
Can you give us a little something of that?
And it's all in Spanish, you know. En Guadalajara nació un güero loco, fuego en las venas, puro verde en los ojos, alma de soldado Doroteo Arango. You know who Doroteo Arango is, right?
I believe so.
Yes, sir. But yeah, it's just me, like, it's my ode to Mexico, basically, where I come from.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
The third track is America. So you kind of see what I did here. The album cover's got me standing on a hilltop with the Mexican and the American flag on each side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like the fact that with the way you track 1, track 2, and track 3, the way it's going, because I believe that that's important on how you number or how in order you put your songs in.
Yeah, it's all about presentation, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
America, I dropped a video for all of these tracks so far. America is it's in all English except for the intro, and the intro is a conversation with my grandmother, mi abuelita, Mama Nena.
Okay.
And we're talking about the day that we crossed the border, and she's saying, you know.
So you actually recorded her?
Went down. Yeah, I recorded her.
That's dope.
I recorded her without her knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was just having a conversation. I just kind of slid my phone over with the voice memo playing. I didn't want to tell her, because if I told her, abuelita, te voy a grabar, you know, then
you
it
get nervous
went a different way, you know. So I had to make sure that it was all organic. But just from the intro, man, like it just shows, you know, where I come from.
Yeah.
You know, and how we got here. She's telling us. She's telling everybody, like, yo, this is what happened. You know, we were at the border, and two border patrol like went right past us, you know, and we could have been caught. And she's like, imagine if they would have took you kids and taken me somewhere else. Like, what's happening now? She said that. You know what I mean?
Do you think? I mean, I don't know, so I'm asking. That they saw you guys?
So the way that she tells the story is they rolled up, and they were talking to her and the coyote that was crossing us.
Right.
And, you know, being that I'm a güero, and I had already lived in the United States, so I learned some English. She told me and my sister, my older sister, she's like, you guys speak English and play in the sand, and we're gonna pretend that I'm your babysitter, basically. And that's kind of what we did, and that's how we got, man.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Por ser güerito, like, it came in handy for something.
Hey, use it, okay? Fucking use it. But now your name is Clark, and wear shades with the mirror on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Officer Clark.
Officer Clark. My brother-in-law's last name is Clark. That's funny you said
Dispensa.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, I'm going to start me another one. But so go ahead. What number is the next one?
Number 4 is Rosa Grew from Concrete, MX.
Okay.
It's like an ode to Tupac's Rosa Grew from Concrete.
Okay.
But it's my version of it, you know.
Okay.
It's like, it's basically, it's talking more of my immigrant story, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I say, from the gutters where we came from, so what? It just made us into straight up soldiers, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that one, like all these songs where I talk about being an immigrant and where I come from, like, you know, I've gotten into it a little bit before in older projects, but this was me like fully trying to express, like, let people know this is where I'm from, you know, this is who I am, this is how I grew up, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Track number 4 is more of a, you know, extension of the first 3.
Okay.
First 3 songs. I switch it up a little bit on track number 5. It's called Drive. It's featuring a homegirl out of Elko too. Her name is Zelda. And this I did a visual for this one too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all on YouTube.
They can all watch this on my YouTube channel.
Dope.
Watch
Dope.
every video. This one is it's like it's a smoother track. You know, it's all English. She's singing the hook, and she sings like. She's very unique voice, very unique sound.
Right. Okay.
I feel like it's a little bit more commercial, more commercial sound.
Okay.
I mean?
Well, you do definitely do need that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a music business. I'm gonna make the best music I can possibly make, and like I said, it's always a little bit of organized chaos with me. I'm gonna give you a bunch of different sounds. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
The next one is called Nobody's Stopping Me.
Okay.
And this is basically like a track that you can put on in the gym and just get fucking amped up to. You know what I'm saying? It's me talking about having a dream, you know, and pursuing that motherfucker to the death of me. Basically.
Right.
You know, giving it everything I got. It's a little bit of that Mamba mentality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's really big, bro, to have that type of mentality, because my son has that mentality.
Yeah.
So, and believe me, like, and he always posting up quotes from the Mamba.
Yeah, man.
You
That's my favorite basketball player of all time. Favorite athlete.
I would have to say yes. So, maybe not best athlete, but basketball player, yes.
Yeah.
Him and Jordan, I got to get it to Jordan, but.
Of course.
But Kobe, come on, man.
Yeah, man. To me, that's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It might not be everybody's, but.
Yeah.
That's my favorite player of all time, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I think he had a global impact too.
Big time.
Yeah, so.
Big time. And dude, I don't want to harp too much on that one because that was sad for the whole world.
Oh, of course. Of course.
You know. So anyway, so let's move on. So what track number are we on now?
We are on number 7.
Okay.
This one is called Desert Wasteland. This is where I get into a more creative space. And so, you know, Nevada is desert, right?
Right.
But I flipped this track into being somewhat like of a old Western, fucking spaghetti Western movie type of shit. You know, it's the beat sounds almost old spaghetti Western-ish.
Yeah.
With the you know, the hip hop twist to it.
Yeah.
And I'm basically like telling a story of being because where I live, bro, there was no rap scene, period. So I kind of had to, when I started putting music out and with the rappers that I was working with, like we created this scene out of nothing, bro. You know what I mean? So the Desert Wasteland is kind of a creative way of kind of telling that story.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Of just basically a desert wasteland. There's nothing there, and we kind of created it, and then this is how I'm maneuvering through this situation where, you know, we have a little growing rap scene, and there's haters, and there's people attacking you and telling you that you ain't shit, but you just keep going, you know. And
now let me ask you this. Might be a dumb question, but I have to ask you because me meeting you, the way you carry yourself, I heard your music. Nothing but good and positive vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm on, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have haters?
I think everybody does.
I mean, I know that, but I'm asking for the public.
Yeah, of course, man. I have internet haters. I have haters that come from the same town where I come from.
See,
you know,
I guess that's what I'm talking about. Like, what do they say? Like, you can't rap?
No, they'll say whatever they can say to try to tarnish me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy though? Because when I first saw your videos, I thought the shit was so dope, and I was like,
oh, "Thank you, bro." Shit.
You know, because I even asked Beaver that question, like behind the scene, like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna ask you something."
Yeah.
Like you're Cypress Hill, bro.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to imagine him having haters.
Yeah.
So I asked him.
Right.
I said, you know, do you have haters? And he just said, like you wouldn't believe.
They're everywhere, bro.
And I'm like, holy shit. You know, so I just have to ask.
Every time I put something out, there, if you go through the comments, like 1 to 2% of them are some negative shit. You know, that's just with everything. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then she could be fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But you'll have one guy
You
saying,
think it's undeniable. You're like, shit.
Right.
But nah, somebody's going to say, oh, that's trash. This dude's corny.
yeah, I don't like his shoes.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, believe
he's
me.
He's too, pinche güero no es Mexicano. That's the one that I get a lot too. Like, who's this fake ass European or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. All right, let's move on. So,
yeah.
let's go, what's the next track on there?
Oh, okay. So it was Against All Odds. No, hold on. Yeah, Against All Odds. That's like the title track.
Okay.
I did this track with my homeboy Kung Fu Vampire out of San Jose.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah.
That's a dope ass movie name.
Movie name and a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a dope ass rapper, bro.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine him like in a fucking Kung Fu outfit with some Dracula teeth?
Yeah, I think he's done that before.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He's wild as fuck.
Yeah, he's way ahead of me.
He's a real spitter, too, you know. He comes with the bars. He comes prepared. So
that's dope, man. So
high energy track. You
Okay.
know, it's a fun one. It's a lyrical. Like
Okay.
this, we get lyrical on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Solo Dios me juzga.
Only God can judge me.
Yeah, and I played a little clip of Tupac talking about you know, I ain't got no friends. He's like my own homeboys did me in, and basically talking about anybody can betray you.
Talk about hate.
Talk about hate. Yeah,
I guess he had him.
yeah, of course.
Know? Yeah, bro. You know, I just think it for me. You know, being a podcaster now, I just have to ask those type of questions because, like, I look at you, bro, and I'm thinking, there's no way this guy can have haters, bro. This guy's such a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy can rap. This guy's talented.
Thank you, man.
And then I hear, oh, I got hated. What the fuck? It just throws me off.
Everybody does, bro.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
know.
matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Once you start like, I guess when you start becoming a little bit more successful at something, or you know, you go through levels of it.
Right.
You put in the work. You go through levels. You start getting to certain levels. So, and everybody's good, especially like if you start at a certain level with certain people, and you both are here, but you put in some more work, and you elevate a little bit. You know, people try to bring you back down.
Right.
That's just the way it is, man. With anything. That's life, bro.
That's life. let's move on.
All right. Next track, Inferno Flow. This is just spitting bars.
Okay.
Inferno Flow. Like, I don't even know how many fucking bars. I just went for like 3 minutes straight. Just talking shit.
No chorus, just went straight.
No chorus, just talking shit for three minutes straight.
It's all good. Let's keep it going. What track is next?
Alternate Reality.
What number track is that?
Track number 11.
Track number 11. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I keep forgetting to tell you who produced these too.
It's okay. We'll
all
come back
good.
to them.
Alternate Reality. That's me like delving into like the whole situation that's happening in the world right now, and it's like one day we woke up and it feels like we slipped into a different reality because everything changed all of a sudden. We got the fucking COVID pandemic. We got, you know, the presidency's crazy. We got riots. We got this and that. And it's just like the whole world like flipped upside down all of a sudden.
It's funny that you say that about president, okay? When Trump was in there, everybody hated that motherfucker, okay? It's funny that throughout the decades, bro, you could have said, I voted for Nixon, I voted for President Carter, I voted for Bill Clinton. Nobody say anything. But if you said, I voted for Trump, you were fucking done, okay? Let's be real, okay?
For real.
Now, there's a thing going on social media now that people are saying, compared to Biden, you know, Trump wasn't so bad after all.
I don't know, man. I don't know whatever political views people
Yes.
have, but
have you caught wind of that?
it felt like the world was burning down when Trump was in office.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think about it, what was happening?
Right.
Riots. I mean, that's when COVID rolled out. Like, everything changed during his... People became so divided, bro. Division. I've never seen people so divided in my life. And, I mean...
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
I'm just telling you what's on social media.
Yeah, whatever you want to say about it.
Right.
Is,
I'm not a Trump
that's
supporter.
What I see.
Right. I'm not a Trump supporter, and I've always said that.
Yeah.
But I don't hate the motherfucker, okay?
Yeah.
You know, that didn't sound right. Don't hate the motherfucker. But anyway. Okay. But yeah, you know,
We live in strange times. That's basically what this song is talking about. Shit is crazy now.
I'm not even going to say. Just continue.
We're all wearing masks now. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Fuck, I might as well wear my Mil Máscaras mask, bro.
Yeah.
So, you wear Santo, I wear Blue Demon.
All right, let's go.
So, let's go. What's the next track?
Next track is called, where are we? This one is called Mind State, track number 12. I kind of talk about mental health, you know, and all the struggles that I've been through.
Okay.
And just kind of trying to process through all the mental demons that I've had in my life and that I still battle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's another track that's no hook. It's just straight bars.
Okay.
It's like a purge, a mental purge, like trying to process all this shit, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, would you be in favor of a purge?
I'm a peaceful man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody happy. I'm not into all the rape and murder and kill.
I know what you mean, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's the crazy part, okay? Yeah. One day I put up a post.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking hilarious, bro. And it said, once I hear the purge siren, I know exactly who I'm going after.
Okay. I think we all do, though.
Yeah. Exactly. It was meant to be a joke. One person took it serious. Oh, hey, bro, did you mean this towards me? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that dude had something already there that he viewed you in some type of way. Bro.
Yeah, and I was
you know
like,
what I'm saying? Like,
and I said, bro, it's just a quote from a movie. Like, bro, like, chill.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But that was it, bro.
Did you mean that against me? That's like the problem with texting, bro. You never know what tone somebody's writing something in.
I know. Why were you yelling at me? I text you. No, but I felt you were yelling at me.
Right.
Okay.
I feel that. Next track is called Feeling Good. This is just happy vibes type of track.
Okay.
Like something that you wake up in the morning, and if you wake up on the right side of the bed, like that's the type of shit right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Track number 14 is called Life's a Trip. This one's featuring Kid Frost and Sofia Maria.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Have you done a video for that one?
Not yet.
Okay.
This one is something that we're really going to try to execute because Frost hits me up all the time like, let's do the video. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, we're definitely going to try to do that.
Let me give a shout out to both of them, Frost and Sofia Maria. Sofia Maria's been here.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I will be bringing her back. So
Dope. Shouts out to, the legends.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was track 14. You got three more.
14. Next track is called Love Hate Relationship. This is like a metaphor for my relationship with music.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like Common's I Used to Love Her, but my interpretation of my relationship with music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The next track is called Whatever You Like. This is like this is a track geared more towards females. You know what I'm saying? It's more like sexually explicit, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you just finished saying you weren't in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last track is Alternate Reality Alternate. I just flipped it with a different beat.
Okay.
That I produced.
Okay, so once again, give us the name of the album and where can they find it?
Okay, this album is called Against All Odds, and it's available everywhere digitally.
Okay, but any hard copies available where they can order them?
I have some hard copies available on my website, Zakiel.com. You see my name right there, Zakiel.com.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, when the video's posted, if they didn't get it on the video, it'll be on the description. All they got to do is click it, and it'll take you to your page. So, is it in your bio or no?
No, right now. Well, yeah, actually, but it takes you directly to the tour page where you can get tickets for my tour, which is
promote that.
Yeah. Right now, I'm halfway through it. The next show is in Lovelock, Nevada. We're going. After Lovelock, we go to Ely, Nevada. Then we go to Vegas, Nevada. And then we go all the way to Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And then the last day is in Chicago, Illinois. I'm doing weekend stops, man. You know, I'm a father. So, I try to be home during the week with my kids.
That's good.
And then I travel on the weekends. So.
That's dope. So if you guys want to get some tickets, you guys want to support him during his tour, hit you up and buy tickets. Okay.
Yes,
and It was Zakiel.com.
It was Zakiel.com.
If you guys want a hard copy, because a lot of Raza still loves hard copies, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you take merch or anything when you perform? Is there like a meet and greet? Is there like a...
Yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm trying to meet everybody. So you come to the show, you're going to meet me. I'm going to be at the merch booth.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we'll shake hands, take a picture, whatever.
Okay. Anything that I didn't ask you, anything you want to promote, anything you want to say? Anybody you want to diss? Any complaints? Go ahead.
No, it's all love, bro. I'm really grateful that you had me on here, bro.
No, I'm thankful that you were here, bro, because there was a lot of people that in the past and even today requested you. So
dope.
I'm glad you're here. So
I want to give a shout out to everybody who supports me on Patreon. I do have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Zakiel. I got, merch packs, early access to music, early access to music videos. They get their names in the credits for signing up and shit like that. And just everybody who's been supporting. Shout out to the familia. I say it like that because it's the double L for the ill. You know what I mean?
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Some people hate on that too, bro. Like, people hate on everything. They're like, that's not how you spell familia. I'm like, that's the point, bro. It's familia. It's my fan base. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
But that's not the way you spell it, though.
It's not, exactly.
Fuck, bro. Pinche raza caga el palo, bro.
A veces, pero, we still out here.
Okay. So, no more shout-outs? You're good?
Shout out to my family. And shout out to Tony A. Thank you.
Yo, shout out to Tony A.
Yeah.
Let me give a shout-out to It Was Zakiel. Okay, once again, support him, follow him, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good shit. Buy tickets, show up at a show, show support, okay? As a matter of fact, take a picture with them, and when you show up at his booth, give the promo code Roadium Radio, and he'll give you 20% off on the plane. Okay. Let me give a shout out to Alex Cervantes Enterprise. If you guys want to follow him on 81 Cervantes Enterprise. If you got a hoop that needs to be fixed, he'll fix it for you for free. Just tell him Tony A sent you. I'm only playing. But he's got his own body shop. His own mechanic. He's mechanic shop. Okay, hit him up. Smog shop. Okay. Then Anthony the Hip Hop Jedi. Make sure you guys hit him up. Follow him. My son B Scanless for helping me promote this. B Scanless, my son. Thank you for everything. Anybody that I forget, Anthony? I mean, I already mentioned Anthony. No? Okay. If I didn't mention you, then I guess I wasn't meant to mention you. So other than that, it was Zakiel. Thank you, bro. Roadium Radio supports you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, brother.
Much love, much respect. Muchas gracias, bro. Much success. Yeah. And hopefully you'll be back.
Oh, I would love to, bro.
It was Zakiel in the building, y'all. We out of here.
Peace.
Roadium Radio.
You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch.
You got it.